Emmanuel First Charlie Buck-Levy, popularly known as Rascaleb Appiah, member of Musician Union of Ghana and the current acting chairman of Musiga in Greater Accra Regional Branch, is ready to take the position of presidency of the Musician Union of Ghana with the aim to put musicians first and mobilize them across the region of Ghana and abroad to enhance their welfare.
Now, after President Mr. Simons was around, a union of musicians that was set up in November 1975 and till present have no growth in everything that they do or we do. Like I said, I have the privilege of traveling to 9 regions, from Accra to Kumasi, to Sunyani, Tamale, to Salaga, Bolgatanga, Wa, to Takrade, Cape Coast, Koforidua, and Ho, back to Accra. For 20 days, I found nothing that we as musicians will be proud of as ours. The structures of the union is very weak. A lot of funds or monies has come into the union, but we have not seen any reflection of that. So I ask myself, where is this monies? Why can't the monies that was given change the lives of the Musicians Union of Ghana and its members? So this is one of the reasons why our Lord God has given me the opportunity to stand or to contest as the president of the Musicians Union of Ghana, to bring a positive change, to change the narratives, and also for the union to use music and musicians for the development of Ghana. We need to seek the welfare of the musicians that make the umbrella organization to be strong. For now, Musiga is weak. For now, Musiga is in coma. I'm glad I've said this, Musiga is in coma before. And recently, I just saw the acting president of the union saying that he will revive Musiga when he takes office. So, who killed Musiga? Who put Musiga into coma? And he, who is sitting on the seat, is coming to revive the union. Come on. He has been an executive of National for 12 years. He was elected the second vice, and elected as the first vice, and now he was appointed the acting president of the union. When he was elected as the first and second vice, he was not appointed. He was elected. So you would say that everything is the president of the union. He was elected as a vice. So he could have helped the then president to make the union vibrant. When the union is vibrant, the members will never ever complain. Because the members are complaining, that's why we see that, there's something wrong with the union. I don't think that when your children are bellyful, any of them will come out and say that we are hungry. We are hungry. Daddy, mommy, we are hungry. No! We are privileged to have musicians. There are musicians even in the palace. It is not the musicians that we see alone. I mean, in the churches, even in home. Even the farmers, when they are farming, when they are weeding. It's what I mean. Music is everywhere. But we need to package it and make it vibrant. And this is what our leadership have not done. And I'm seeing as a spectator, and I'm seeing what can be done to make things right, so that our musicians will no more be chickens, but eagles that will fly and perform and come and spend the money in the country so that the economic of the country can be boosting and help the populace in general, then we will avert civil unrest, we will avert conflicts in Africa, because most places that we have conflicts is because of poverty. And after that, they will only call musicians to come and sing song of advocacy. No, we should even, it should not be the time for any advocacy anymore, because at that time, things are going right. But when things are not going right, we need to put it right. So I am coming in as the president of the union when elected to bring peace and harmony among musicians and also the country Ghana as a whole. When I'm elected as the president of the union, I would like my presidency to be felt nationwide. I will not sit down in Accra and say that I'm the president of the Musicians Union of Ghana and the regions have to take care of themselves. No. There must be office of the president in every region, so that it will be, the office of the president will be easy to access by the regional executives, who will bring all problems that needs to be solved. That's why I want you don't need vast room to create the office of the president. A single room, but this is the office of the president. If you have a problem, take it there, and by express, it reaches, because somebody will be there representing the president, and he or she, like when you write to the president of the Republic of Ghana, it's not he who reads the letter, it's the secretary who opens it first, before they will say, oh, okay, this thing needs to be done, you should go to the president, or we should reply in the name of the president, and that. The Musiga will be, even though it's an NGO, it will be like a government base, even though it's non-governmental, but we'll make it governmental without no political affiliation anywhere. So yes, the office of the president of the union will be everywhere. Even there will be a separate letterhead for the president of the union.
If in Ghana put their weight behind Pastor Levi, he would win on a few grounds. One, he knows the industry. Two, he knows the woes and the pleas of musicians and stuff that they've gone through. Three, he knows all the avenues that he needs to communicate with to do what he can for musicians. Four, basically, is a good listener. He's been in a position where he hasn't been listened to in a very long time, and therefore knows what it takes to listen to people. And and the most important thing is that because he's a good listener, he would welcome a lot of good ideas that he'll be able to implement. He's the kind of guy that I believe, if you come to him with a package of something that can be implemented, and he sits down, he reads and he sees it, he's going to say, look, I empower you, probably co-opt you in, come and form a bit of a committee of some sort, rally people of like-mindedness to develop the program and have the program delivered. So for me, it's just one of those things. I know he's also been very selfless. And today he's made a comment that when it comes to administration, he doesn't even want to be touching money. The officers should do their work. Maybe you will have an oversight, responsibility to be able to and control things. Possibly monthly checks to make sure the balances are in checks. Because if you leave things running for a year before you go and do a check, when it's wrong, it's very difficult to correct those wrongs. And I wish him well.
And as a musician in Ghana, we know very well that things are not moving well. The structures for the union or for the up-and-coming musicians are not really, really strong. So therefore, musicians in this country are suffering. Musicians in this country are dying poor. Musicians in this country, especially the legendary ones, will die, and the union will go to government to ask for befitting burial. And it's not making the younger generation to even have interest to become a member of our union, the only union we have in this country. You see it, and it's very, very painful and it's heartbreaking because, for instance, if someone in your family, you watching me out there, if somebody, your son or your relative, says that he or she wants to be a musician, then it will be a problem in the family because in Ghana we don't see music as a big work, or we don't see music to be something that can bring revenue to our household. But trust me, music is a multi-billion business. But only in Ghana, we don't see music to be that, just because the structures are not really, really strong. All right, why am I saying this? For instance, when in Ghana you tell somebody you're a musician, you have million and one voices asking you, apart from music, what do you do? And these things are very, very painful, and it's very, very ashamed that in your own country, which is Ghana, lovely country like Ghana, when you tell someone you are a musician, they ask you, what do you do? Because you are not in the limelight, or you are not up there, the so-called A-list artist. I don't think these same people who ask some brother, fellow musicians like Shatawale, Stoneboy, and all these big names, they will not ask them, apart from music, what do you do? But if you are coming up as an artist and you've not reached, like I'm saying, the A-list artist or the limelight, then when you tell them you're a musician, they ask you, apart from music, what do you do? This is very, very painful, like I'm saying. I'll keep saying this thing everywhere because, for instance, the indigenous instruments that we have here, most of them don't even recognize those instruments. And you as a musician, when you are playing that, then it becomes a problem for you. So we are saying musicians are tired of the past administration, the administration that is making all these questions around us. We say we're tired, enough of them. We want to bring a new administration so that we can make an impact as musicians in this country called Ghana. Grow what you eat and live, and plant some crops again. Grow what you eat and live, and plant some crops. Yeah, yes. Hey, if you don't know why, again, then please ask me why. Hey, farm is the work that man have to do, and we tell them fi go plant some crops. We sit down lazy, lazy, say we hungry, and every one of us have to plant some crops. Yes, this is Bobo Rankin, like I'm saying, and trust me, when Rascaleb Apia Levi becomes the president of Musician Union of Ghana, you see more of Bobo Rankin. Respect. Boom.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.